I am a 69-year-old male.
Nice.
Okay. Heavy, tall, lanky, stout.
Think Danny DeVito, if you will, at 69.
Oh, this man did for no money.
I dazed the man. I pulled the trigger.
Where are you aiming?
At the guy. I'm shooting that guy.
Well, where in his body?
What is your intention?
His head?
His head.
What? You're 15.
I'm a wild card.
Otter's here.
It's a fish.
It's a fucking fish. So, mind my language. But I'm passionate about ethics of fish and making sure that they live a happy, healthy life. And here you are. Put him in.
So I'm here with Jack, who is our DM for my real first ever session of any kind of tabletop role-playing game. And I thought we'd just have a quick little chat about what happened, what went down.
Oh, yeah, because a lot of things went down. We had quite a sporadic and improvisational session. This was
Yes.
an interesting one. I've had crazier. I've had not much crazier, I should say.
Not much crazier.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we hit it pretty hard for the first time, I think.
Yeah.
My character is Jackie Boy Detective. He goes to VIU. He's only 15 years old. He's on the accelerated track. Picture like a very young used car salesman, slick back hair, wears suits to class every single time.
I am Father Brown. I am the devout, so like a priest, and I wear bathrobes. And I worship the crustacean that went missing from the bathroom.
Barnabas Mulingway. I have it all. I really want for nothing from a personality standpoint and a financial standpoint. My dad kind of runs the whole school. He's very lucrative in the sturgeon business, the sturgeon caviar, as well as the sturgeon sperm extraction business.
I am a 69-year-old male.
Nice.
I am a very short. Think Danny DeVito, if you will, at 69.
Okay.
But I have a very long
That's a good
beard,
year.
which I braid. I've been invited to do a speech at the theater of VIU. So I'm a speaker, public speaker.
My name is Lucas Russell. I am a engineering professor at Imaginary Vancouver Island University, trademark. Considering that I am working on, I specialize in containment, so I'm working on some containment stuff for the sturgeon, and I would definitely at least be attending the doctor's lecture.
For an absolute beginner, somebody who's never heard of it, what is a tabletop role-playing game?
Okay. A tabletop role-playing game is a bunch of people who are really cool and maybe love each other and want to hang out and decide to sit down for about 3 to 5 hours, some snacks, some drinks, some dice, and some paper. Actually, I should say dice are not necessary. As long as you have something that is resolving chaos. Like when anything could happen, if you can flip a coin, then you've created a role-playing game. And role-playing is telling a story with your friends on the fly.
So when you do a campaign like this, or not a campaign, or a session like this, how much of it really was improvised? Did you have much of a plan going into things?
So I always start, knowing that I'm going into a game, I will always start with a little bit of a plan, something that I can bring to the table should the players not themselves be inspired enough to start the game on their own, which was not the case here. You guys were so very into it that you just went for it. You know, sometimes I'll play with a group and they'll be a little nervous or unprepared themselves, not really sure what to expect. But you guys were all just yeah, no, I want to be doing this immediately. I am in front of the camera. I am here to have fun and to perform, I think. And that really helped people just go immediately into the action.
And I say, you're either with me or you can stay here and cower in fear. and I have a motorcycle. It's fast and reliable.
Also, by the way,
You can either hop on the motorcycle or in the sidecar, you know, whatever you're more comfortable with. And we're gonna hunt down in a humane way this fish.
So, as far as like improv goes, I had plans. You guys didn't touch any of them. But as inexperienced players, I know that you're not going to hit the same like story beats that other more experienced players would be like, oh, that's where the story should go. We should follow that.
Right.
You guys are going to go, let's pants somebody, light the school on fire, and I don't know, rob a bank, and then go to McDonald's.
Why? Who just pushes buttons?
I had to free the fish. You were
You don't know
tormenting it.
what it does?
It was hitting the glass.
Like, why is role-playing an important part of your life, and why should people try it?
Role-playing is how I hang out with my friends. Role-playing is also sometimes how I make friends. Role-playing is a downtime thing. It's also something to keep my mind busy. As a DM, it's something that I can think about outside of playing and outside of like school and work as a creative endeavor. It's a wonderful, fun thing to do, and I want to do it as often as possible, to the point where sometimes in my life I have played 3 or 4 games per week, and that's a lot. That's
No,
hard.
that
That's
is a
like
lot.
15 to 20 hours of gaming, but you're just hanging out with friends and gaming. And for someone who's done a lot of video games and board games and school and work in their life and tried to balance all those things, D&D has always been the most fun for me.
Where can people go to get involved or find people to play with?
There's a D&D club at VIU where they will happily facilitate new players who want to get involved and try things out. They have one-shots that they do weekly. A one-shot is sort of a one-time single-stop campaign where they will probably give you a character, or you can quickly make a character with them at the start. They are often starved for DMs there, so if you're interested in trying out DMing and you're willing to just muddle through it with some people who probably are also muddling through it and trying this for the first time, that's a great place to go and volunteer that time.
This was your first time playing as well?
This was.
And would you recommend it to people?
I would say try it, at least. I mean, it's going to be a different experience every time, and especially depending on who you're playing with.
Did it, where did it match up to your expectations? I know you had high expectations.
I loved it. I want to do it again. I liked the theater of it. It was fun. I enjoyed it overall. 10 out of 10.
Who would you recommend, like RPGs to? Like, who do you think gets down with this kind of thing?
All of my friends, maybe? I think everyone should try it at least once. Like, it's definitely something that's like was on my bucket list of things to do, and I enjoyed it, and I think everyone else would too if you're committed to the role.
Nice. Would you do it again?
Yes, 100%.
Fantastic.